Oh, hey everyone. Hey, dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. Sandra Groove is a music artist. Never heard of her before, but let's take a look at just two pictures that speak a lot. Her shirt says, "The world has bigger problems than boys who kiss boys and girls who kiss girls," meaning she is pro pride. Having pride about being a homosexual, whether you're a man or a woman, is sin and abomination to God. It just is. I'm not being rude or mean. I love these people and want them to go to heaven, but I don't like what they do. It's annoying, it's cringe, it's just like the world is like this, right? It pushes these agendas and it's just, like so many people are brainwashed about homosexuality. They're just like, "Well, just let them be. What are you talking about?" No, they're on their way to hell if they're a prideful homosexual. Again, whether it's a man or a woman. There's at least a few verses in the Bible that come against this. It is not the natural way of things. It is perverse and it is sin and abomination. It just is. So she's promoting that here, right? Like all these celebrities seem to do. The world has bigger problems than boys who kiss boys and girls who kiss girls. Maybe the world does have bigger problems because there's a lot of problems in this world. But this is still like she's promoting an agenda, she's promoting a lifestyle that comes against God, which is not natural and it's not the right thing to do. I know many people that deal with homosexuality, but they put Jesus first in their life, and that's the right thing to do. We're all sinners. We all have our own, drawbacks, setbacks, backslidingness, and whatever. Look, like I'm a man and, I'd love a wife someday, but I can admit that I do look at women with lust. It's very hard to turn that off. It's just like, it just happens. It's very easy to do that. And sometimes it's not 100% my fault. A lot of women dress very scantily clad, which is kind of an old term to use, but right, like yoga pants or tight fitting stuff and whatever, right? It's very easy to look and go like, well, that person's attractive. And then maybe some other thoughts that involve, sexual things is what I'm trying to say. It's very easy to do that. It's so easy to do that. Earlier in my life, I'm sure like most of us, I looked at a lot of pornography. I thought there was nothing wrong with it, and it was just like, well, it's on the internet, and there's tons of it on the internet. It's so easy. And I can't imagine parents with young children trying to navigate that stuff. Like, wow, it's so prevalent. It really is. It's everywhere. And I do not look at pornography anymore, and I really I don't miss it, and I'm not like, maybe sometimes I want to go look at it or whatever, but I have pretty good willpower for that in my life. And just because, again, I'd rather have a Christian wife that I would fully love 100% and not have eyes for anybody else and never cheat or do anything like that. I would love that in my life. And if that happens, I'll be grateful. If it doesn't happen, then that's just the way things are. But this whole thing about people supporting homosexuality, and let's not get into transgenderism, whatever the hell that is, that kind of stuff too, it's part of the same agenda, right? You can just do what you want. It doesn't matter, but it does matter to God. It does. It really, really, truly does. So what else does Sandra Groove do, the singer? Take a guess, everyone. There's a few guesses you can choose, but guess which one it is. Ah, yes, it's my favorite pose, the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. Index fingers pressed together, in this case pressed against the lips, other fingers interlocked. Have I said that phrase before in my life? I've said it so many times. The people that deny this, Do you honestly think this is a coincidence? Like she's just randomly posing here? No, she's not. She's showing you what team she supports. And it's the losing team. I have fame, fortune, and success for a few years in this lifetime. Who cares? It's vain and lame, and doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra is the most prideful gesture I've ever seen. I don't think anything's going to top it. I really don't. Pretending you have enlightenment, which is the false light of Lucifer, the light bearer, who is Satan, it's lame. It really is. And these people think that they're like, so this and so that, and look at me, right? They like to do this. They like to show it off. So why don't people get these videos that I do and other brothers and sisters do in the truth community? Why don't they get this? In 2 Corinthians 4:4 in the King James Bible, it says, in whom the God of this world, and notice it's a small g. So it's talking about Satan. It's not talking about our Father or Jesus. In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, capital G, should shine unto them. Do you get what this is saying? People that don't believe in Jesus and the gospel, they're blinded by Satan. That's why they don't see this stuff. That's why they don't take it serious. If you are someone that doesn't believe me and you're even denying the scripture here, just think about it. Do you believe in Jesus 100%? Like, do you have confidence in him? Do you worship him and love him? If your answer is no, I'd be concerned that I'm blinded by Satan to the truth, because that's what's happening. Brothers and sisters, I want to take a second to say, can you guys pray for me? Oh man, I have something called sarcoidosis. It's in my lymph nodes, my lungs, my spleen, and spread to my liver, and I have to have a biopsy on my liver, which I'm not looking forward to. I had cancer a few years ago. Many of you prayed for me, and I'm grateful. I got through it with Jesus Christ, of course, but if you could just pray for me for health reasons, I would appreciate that. Something I was talking to a brother about this morning is the glorified body that we will get someday very soon. In Philippians 3:21 in the King James, it says, who shall change our vile body, which some days I'm just like, oh, like the flesh, hey? Oh, the flesh. It sucks. Who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, a new glorious, glorified body. That's something I look so forward to. Not like, of course, being with Jesus forever and having him reign and rule and do all of that he's going to do. No one's going to stop that. If you think he can stop God, you better get right with him. According to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. I can't wait for a glorified body that won't get sick or have cancer. We will not die. We will not have any more tears. He will wipe away all tears. It's going to be glorified. It's going to be amazing is what I'm trying to say. It will be. Like, I think most of us here, right? As we all get older every day, sometimes we have aches and pains. Again, we go through health concerns like cancer and other horrible things that I don't wish upon anybody. But like someday soon, everything will be changed. We will have a body that will be perfect. It will not get sick or die. Okay? Like, this is a promise from God, and I believe the promises from God 100%. So it's going to happen. Is it going to happen for everyone? No. It's going to happen to Christians, true Christians that love, worship, and obey God. Do we backslide at times? Do we fail with our sin and flesh? We sure do. We all do. If people say they have no sin, they're a liar. There's no truth in them. I don't like sin. Sometimes I get up and I'm emotional about it because I just hate it so much. I hate my own personal sin, and I hate sins that the world commits every single day. There's a lot of sin. Again, Jesus took all of that on himself. Just imagine the magnitude of that. Think about it. Think about 1 year or one lifetime of one person, all the sins that one person did in however many years they were alive. Think about one person, and then think about the billions of people that have been over the years since creation. Jesus took all of that on himself. I can't even like comprehend that. I believe in it and I know that it's true. I really do, 100%. But just understanding that, that's too big for me to understand. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but it, it is absolutely amazing. And to say I'm grateful that Jesus did that is an understatement. I am so grateful for that. I just, right? I tell the Lord that, and I want to show him that by like, I don't need to say something. I want to show the Lord and not just say, hey, Lord, I appreciate you and your death, burial, and resurrection. I appreciate you dying for my sins. I want to say that, but I want to show that even more. You guys know what I mean, right? Don't we all want to show God that we love him and appreciate him, worship him? Why you worship God? Like, I know there's people probably saying that, like weirdos and stuff, but like, because he's worthy of it. He's the only one worthy of it. He lived a perfect sinless life and then died for all our sins. It didn't, like, it happened 100%. There's no denying it for me. I know this is true. I can see it in the world. I can see it in creation. Anyways, everyone. So this is the video for today. I hope you got something out of it and know that I love you, brothers and sisters. And we're another day closer to going to be with the Lord, his 1,000-year reign, and then new heaven, new earth, new glorified bodies. I can't wait for that stuff to happen. Like, I get down in this world because, like, not only is it sold out and satanic, and it seems like everyone's a sellout, people I know and love don't believe my videos. And it's not about me and my videos, but they don't believe the truth. They're not understanding. And it gets me down very, very much. Not just because they don't get what's going on, but because they're probably on their way to hell. And they don't believe that's serious. They don't understand how serious that is. They could die today and end up in hell, dead in their sins. I don't want that to happen. That's why I make videos every day. One of the main reasons I do the videos is so people will go, okay, I need Jesus Christ. What is the world? I've been like, right, people get so entertained by the world. Not just movies and music and stuff like that, but like, right, they just go and live their best life now and everything's fine, but it's not fine. If you have Jesus in your life and you're saved, then it's mostly fine. We can get through the trials and tribulations in this life. But if you do not have Jesus, it's not fine, okay? I'm telling you this with all my heart and soul. It is not fine if you don't have Jesus. You need him. You don't die and then don't have to worry about it. You die and go to heaven or hell or Abraham's bosom. No one's totally sure in this lifetime, right? The Bible clues us in on things. People are in hell, right? Lazarus and the rich man. The rich man was in hell, right? So there are people in hell. And it's not a party. It's not something I wish on my worst enemy. God bless you, everyone.